Hello and welcome to Lobricks. This is Leaky Trooper, and I'm in a new spot here. I actually have the MOC right behind me, but this is kind of the Ask Leaky section. It's been probably, geez, about 6 months, but I get out without assistant being here, so it gets me some one-on-one time with you guys. So in the chat room, I see Caleb, Archie, Drew is all in there. Thanks for joining us. I know this is kind of late. Normally our viewers are in a little earlier, so we'll see who we get in here. But so really kind of what I'm going to be talking about today. First of all, let me know if you can hear me in the chat room. And I see Carter and Bowman have joined as well. And so what I'm going to be doing today is taking questions. I have some email questions that came in. And actually, Carter, you're one that submitted quite a few emails. So we'll be getting to those. And also, I'm glad Drew and Noah are here because I actually got our very first Lobricks present. We got this Boba Fett, and I think these are beads that get ironed together. And so, Noah, thank you very much for giving us this. We are going to put this on the wall somewhere. For now, I'm going to set it right up here. Let's set it up against the... You can see that. Oh, no, you can't. Let me put it by the sand crawler. So for right now, that's my my birthday present from Noah. So thanks for the cool gift. I love it. And also we have Bowman Bricks and Torrance Johnson. And Torrance, thanks for the shout out that you can hear me. Carter as well. And so we'll start with some questions in the chat room. And then I'll jump over to some emails as we get into it. And I'm going to be doing this for about an hour to about 7 o'clock our time. It's Eastern Standard Time here. So, first of all, Caleb asks, my question is, what is your favorite Star Wars soundtrack? Or do you have a favorite moment in all of Star Wars? And you guys can chime in the chat room as well. But my favorite soundtrack, and actually it's also my favorite moment, is in Empire Strikes Back, when the minefield scene, where the asteroid scene, when the Millennium Falcon is flying through the asteroids, I love that piece of music. That is probably one of my favorite pieces of music. And the Empire theme, the first time I heard that on the big screen was awesome. So Empire Strikes Back, definitely my favorite Star Wars soundtrack. And favorite moment in Star Wars is actually the Millennium Falcon. Now, you know, in all of Star Wars, in favorite moments, you know, that's hard to pick from. But I got to be honest, I was probably about 11 when Empire Strikes Back came out. So all of Empire Strikes Back, there's so many. And honestly, probably what made me hate Star Wars was when they froze Han Solo. That was huge. Or when they chopped off Luke's hand. So now it's kind of my favorite moments, two of my favorite moments. But back then, I was not happy. All right, Bowman Bricks asks, what is my thoughts on Visions? You know, Star Wars Visions, I actually really like anime, so I love their take on it, but I thought it was hit or miss. There were a couple episodes, I think it was episode 4, the Jedi episode, if I remember correctly. That was very cool, but there was other ones where it was a little weird. I think they should keep doing it. I love Star Wars in all forms, so that was pretty cool. And so I do want to talk about something that Carter sent me. So I'm going to quickly go to the chat room. So as you guys know, we are moving from the Tatooine MOC very soon to the Hoth MOC. And again, kind of a shameless plug. In November, we're going to be doing episode 0 of Hoth. And one of the reasons we chose Hoth was because of the availability of the sets. And one of the biggest sets for Hoth was the UCS Hoth set. And a lot of people said it was the worst UCS set ever and the Ultimate Collector Series set ever. But Carter actually gave me some very good set ideas. And one of them that he said was, there's a 2010 battle pack, and Carter's in the chat room, so thanks Carter for shooting me this email, was Hoth Battle Pack 8084. And it has a really good snowspeeder in it. And this is kind of a question I have to the chat room, and I think Carter has already asked this of me, was what is the best snowspeeder? Because I'm going to need like 5 of those things. I'm going to need several out in front of the, fighting with the AT-ATs, but I'm also going to need some landed. And my problem with the 20th anniversary version of the snowspeeder was the color is weird. It's like orange, and it's not right. So I'm going to check that set out. But I also am interested in what is the best snowspeeder, and I might have to literally just patchwork one together. So a couple of more questions of all the scenes in the Tatooine MOC, which is my favorite. And I always like to, in the Tatooine MOC, when we talk about it, is go to the overhead cam, or camera B. This is MOC cam. So I can point out my favorite scenes. It's a little shaky. So, well, obviously, as you guys know, the cantina is by far my favorite. Oh, you know what? We got to give a little, we got to see the present I got from Noah. Let's see if I can get it right here. So Noah in the chat room got me this for my birthday. Thanks again, man. So the cantina clearly is my favorite, and I've got all my favorite guys in there. But I also like, and it's a little off camera so you can't see it, I like the Razor Crest. So those are probably my 2 favorite scenes. That's much different than favorite scenes in the movies. So Tatooine scene in the movie is the cantina scene, but I also somebody brought up very recently the lightsaber duel between Qui-Gon and Darth Maul, which is more by Mos Espa, and that I really like, and I want to squeeze that one into the MOC. Somebody brought it up that we probably could get it in there, and I even have a spot for it. Back to overhead cam. So one thing we were thinking about doing is between the Crate Dragon Mountain and the Jundland Wastes, we were thinking maybe we could squeeze in Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul. So I'm thinking we can do that. I want to give it a try. So we need something else to put on Tatooine. I just don't want to take away from the majesty of the Dune Sea. So, all right, let's go back to the chat room here. So Caleb was saying, it's epic part of the soundtrack, absolutely. Return of the Jedi, okay. Return of the Jedi. I got a few problems with the Return of the Jedi soundtrack. And the big part is in the special editions. For everybody that, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the original Return of the Jedi, at the very end, I called it the Yub Yub song. The Ewoks sang like this song, and it was called Yub Yub. And then when they redid it in the special editions, they replaced it with some more solemn music. I cannot like the Return of the Jedi soundtrack to this day because they got rid of the Yub Yub song. So, and I agree with you, Caleb. The music at the end of Empire was also my favorite. So, entering the droid torture room. Oh, that's true. At the beginning of Return of the Jedi, a lot of the Jabba stuff was pretty cool. So Bowman says there's going to be a Hoth battle pack sometime in 2022. We absolutely, that's one of the reasons we picked Hoth, Bowman, was for that battle pack, because we can get a lot of snow troopers really cheap. And believe it or not, the Rebel troopers, I don't know if I have any nearby, probably not. But the Rebel troopers on Hoth, the Rebel snow guys, they're really easy to come across too. So, and who else has joined us? Noah Moo, welcome. And so yeah, that's the Hoth battle pack. And I know a lot of people were asking me about the new UCS AT-AT set and the UCS Millennium Falcon. If we use those, and probably you've already seen on our Instagram, that and actually I think we did a video where we showed the regular size AT-ATs. If we did a UCS AT-AT and UCS Millennium Falcon, that would be the whole MOC. And we want to have the whole battle scene. We want to have inside the base. We want to have the Wampa Cave. So that is something we're going to do. And Noah says you're welcome for the Boba Fett. Oh, no problem. No, actually, thank you. So, Carter, you like the new Ewok Celebration song? But it's so solemn. So, Carter, you don't like the Yub Yub song? So Noah wants to know if we're going to do a Duel of the Fate scene. We have Queen Amidala's cruiser. So right now, and somebody asked us about this on our live stream on Sunday, was, we did Tatooine, we're going to do Hoth, and then should we do Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, like 4, 5, and 6? But we think Hoth is literally going to take forever. Hoth is going to be big. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Hoth is going to be massive. So that's going to take a while. So after Hoth, I don't know. But I will tell you this. Assistant had said, and for those of you guys, Assistant, he was here on Sunday, he would like to start doing mini scenes. And one of the mini scenes I'm interested in is I love Clone Wars. So I wanted to do something with clones in it. Naboo, I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. I do like Amidala's cruiser, and I don't think we can fit Amidala's cruiser on this MOC if we had Qui-Gon and Darth Maul. I don't even know if they came out with a Lego cruiser. Maybe. So, and Bowman Bricks is asking, wonder if you thought any more about the mini Rebel ambush in Mos Eisley. No pressure at all. It was just an idea. Mentioned that stream a while back. We actually talked about that. We added the 3 guys from the kids from the Brink Adventures. I can't even remember the name of the show. And we were thinking about a Rebel ambush, and actually we were talking about maybe in the upcoming show Andor or in even Obi-Wan or Kenobi is the new shows. They're probably going to have some Tatooine stuff in there, maybe even a Rebel ambush. Because what we really like to do, Bowman, is have something that came out right out of one of the shows or the movies. If you look at all the scenes on our MOC, they came from one of those 2 sources. But I do like the idea of a skirmish. We don't really have any battles right now, and I would like that. So, Bowman, I totally agree. All right, I'm going to jump back to emails here. And for one thing, actually, this is probably a good time to mention the contest. And I know it's already kind of ended, but Archie has already asked, when are we going to announce the winner of the contest? We are doing it this Sunday, the 24th. And again, this is the prize. You can win the 501st Battle Pack. And I can't believe how many submissions we got. We probably got 60, 70 submissions, which is awesome. And what we are going to do, I will show it one more time, is we have an empty seat in the cantina. And I think I can, let's jump to it over here. So there's the prize. So here is the empty seat in the cantina. So this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be doing a live stream, and there's going to be a new person sitting across from Monma in the cantina, and that person that sits there will tell you who won this prize, and we're going to send that out. So that's happening this Sunday. Everybody submitted their submissions via Instagram. We appreciate everybody doing that. That was awesome. And one lucky person who gave us the right minifigure to sit across from Mama is going to win that. And we got some really good submissions. And honestly, Assistant is currently going through the selection process to see who should be sitting there. And one of the things we have to consider is this has to be a minifigure we can get our hands on. There were some really, really cool minifigures submitted, but some of them are going to be hard to build. So there's one that we really like. We might have trouble doing it, so we don't know if we're going to be able to get it in there. But again, this Sunday, the 24th, that's when we're going to announce the winner. And stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Okay, back to emails. So we'll see you later, Bowman. Thanks for coming. Andrew Duvar, welcome. Thanks for coming. Don Atkins, thanks for coming. One more email. And so this comes from Timilton Harris, and he's saying it's the spooky season. So can you do another Halloween episode of Lobricks? And the answer is yes. We are going to do something special for Halloween. I'm not exactly sure yet. We did actually 3 live streams in a row. And if you guys think about it, every Sunday we've done a live stream. We went for like 2 months without a live stream. And that's because we were traveling, Assistant had work and school and all of that. So that would be 4 in a row. But we are going to do something for Halloween. I don't think we're going to do it on Halloween night, but we are going to do some sort of a spooky episode for Halloween. So, Don Atkins asked, what about the Mandalorian Forge set the Mandalorian Forge set. The Mandalorian Forge set. So I don't think we're going to do that one. That was on a different planet. We do have Mandalorian with the whole crate dragon and with Cobb Vanth on our Tatooine MOC. I don't think we're going to do anything with that, but I would love, there's one minifigure in the Mandalorian Forge set that I love, and it's Paz, I'm going to butcher this. It's not Paz Vizsla, but it's the other Paz Vaxon. But it's the guy that has a minigun. So if I could get that minifigure on the Tatooine MOC or somehow sneak it into Hoth, that'd be weird. I do want to do that. Okay, Tuscan Productions, welcome. You're a chat room staple. So Beatles fan. Am I a Beatles fan? Well, I can tell you Assistant is not a Beatles fan. I'm 52. So yes, I am a Beatles fan. Probably my favorite Beatles song is oh geez, I have a lot. But I am a Beatles fan. I like the Beatles. I like Hey Jude. I like Blackbird. Like Get Back. And by the way, there's a new Peter Jackson, the guy that did Lord of the Rings, completely restored some Beatles footage, and I think it's a lot of Beatles footage when they were doing I think it's Get Back or one of the and I saw the preview footage. It looks like it was filmed yesterday. It's eerie how cool it looks. So look out for that. Yep, and Carter, you're right. The Forge set was on Navarro. And I always forget the name of that planet. And hey, I heard a rumor that, well, it's not really a rumor. I just heard talk of this, that the third season Mandalorian, we know we're getting Book of Boba Fett coming up in December. And then we're going to have season 3 of The Mandalorian. And then there was some talk about there being not another season of The Mandalorian, but it would like branch off into some new show. And I just can't see them like killing the golden goose, which is Baby Yoda. Not that they're going to kill Baby Yoda, but they've got to keep Baby Yoda going. And I also can't see them doing like a Luke Skywalker Baby Yoda show. I almost feel like after watching the behind the scenes, my brain is melting tonight, so I can't Gallery. So Mandalorian Gallery, they talked about that it was more of a decision, like a one-off decision. I don't think it's a one-off decision. I think they're going to have a lot more Luke Skywalker, but they're going to have to do something with the special effects with Luke, because if they're going to have him on the show a lot. So what are they going to do with Baby Yoda? Is he going to continue past season 3? Is he even going to be in season 3? Is there going to be a Luke and Mando show? You guys tell me. Okay, Tuscan, you're from Liverpool, so you had to ask. I can't even say it. Liverpool. There we go. All right. Torin, your favorite brand is Foreigner. So I am 52. I'm a huge 80s rocker fan, 1980s rocker. I went to college in the early 90s, so it's kind of more into the grunge era. But I do, Foreigner was one of my favorites. I like that. I got to say in that era, probably AC/DC was my favorite. But I did like some Mario Speedwagon, some Foreigner, some Journey. I liked all that. And Get Back, I don't know if it is on Disney Plus. Is that in Tuscan? I don't know. You're from Liverpool. I don't know if it's on Disney Plus. I saw the commercial somewhere. It might have been Apple TV. Could be Disney Plus. But I am not entirely sure. So, all right. Back to the emails. So, one question about Hoth. Are you planning on having the Wampa show the Wampa attacking the base, which was a deleted scene from Empire Strikes Back? So it's funny, and maybe this is the same person that asked that in the live stream last Saturday. But I want to do that. And you know what's interesting? I was talking a little bit about the UCS set. And how it was considered one of the worst UCS sets of all time was the Hoth one. So I don't know if it's because of that, But the Wampa and the Tauntaun in that set, compared to like a dewback, are fairly cheap. I think you can get a Wampa for like $12, and you can get a Tauntaun for like $8. So since a Wampa is fairly cheap, I do want to have the Wampa cave with Luke. You know, you got to have that, and Luke getting frozen upside down. And I want to have Luke going inside the Tauntaun. That's a must. But I think, even though it's a deleted scene, I want to have the Wampa attacking the base. Even if he's like knocking on the window or knocking on the door, we see him from the outside. Got to have that. So that is a great question. I want that, so it's going to happen. And the next, and that one was from Quokka. Quokka was who that was from. Okay, the next one, Carter actually sent me, and I don't know if I can get this picture up. I'll have to save this for the next one, but Carter Crevillian sent me his collection of ships, and it's very cool. He's got the Razor Crest, the X-Wing fighter and the TIE fighter, the new ones, and the new, I think it's the Boba Fett starship. So Carter, that was very cool. I gotta have a user gallery, or a viewer gallery, so you guys keep sending me these pictures. I want to put them out on the channel. So I will do that. I'll make sure that is coming up soon. And okay, more emails here. Okay, so this is from Better Off Nate. Better Off Nate asks, Are you going to continue to do Tatooine and Hoth at the same time? Will you do them on different days or the same day? So this is a really good question. We have been talking about that quite a bit. We have been saying that, Tatooine is kind of coming to an end. So we're trying to decide, do we, well, for one, let's right off the bat, we are not getting rid of Tatooine. It's going to stay here. The Tatooine MOC is not going away, at least not in the near future. When we build Hoth, we're going to keep Tatooine right where it is. And we are going to be continuing to doing updates on Tatooine, particularly with the Kenobi show coming out in Andor. If for any reason they go to Tatooine and we want to update Tatooine, we want to keep it here to update it. We also have not given up on our dream to go to Brick World in Chicago. So we want to do that, and probably with Tatooine. And then the second thing is Hoth is going to take multiple years. So probably what's going to happen, to answer your question, I've been kind of dancing around the question. To answer your question, we're going to keep, we're probably going to move the Hoth MOC to Wednesdays, replacing the Tatooine Wednesday episode. And we are going to sprinkle in Tatooine. So I don't know. I don't think we want to have like 1 week Hoth, 1 week Tatooine on Wednesday. So maybe we'll move Tatooine to Thursdays, and it will just be every so often. But we are going to have a MOC episode every single Wednesday. That is definitely something that we were not going to stop. We want to keep that Wednesday flow going, 6 o'clock on Wednesday. And yeah, that's it. So we are definitely doing Tatooine through the end of the year, probably into January. And we are going to have episode 0 of Hoth. I don't know when episode 0 will show. It might be a Wednesday episode. But again, that's going to come right at the end of Tatooine. I'm sorry, end of Tatooine, end of November. And since I'm talking about it, I guess I should show. Let's go to camera B. This is mock cam, mock view. And yeah, so we are going to do episode 0 of Hoth on a Wednesday at the end of November. It'll probably replace the Tatooine Hoth mock episode for that week. And then once again in January, end of January, maybe early February, we are going to go back to Hoth, or start Hoth. All right. So the chat room has been a little quiet. Kyson, welcome. Welcome, Kyson. And we are at, let's see, 6:30. So I guess one more plug. Again, this Sunday, the 24th, if you submitted your Instagram posts or send us an email to see old Mon Ma in the cantina. And let's show them one more time. So this Sunday, you're going to see the new character in the Cantina, and somebody is going home with this 501st Battle Pack. And one thing I wanted to say, which was kind of a bummer, is the contest rules. And I know a lot of our fans are from Europe and other places, and they're like, they couldn't get into the contest. I know that we wanted to be able to extend it outside of the United States, but when we were looking into it, I guess there's some problem with that. So I think we can send free giveaways, but if it's a contest, we have to keep it in the United States. And I guess you can't even do it in Canada and Mexico, which is weird. So yeah, we'll have to work on that, because a lot of people from Europe and Russia and that wanted to get in. So cool. It was kind of neat. Last Saturday, I think we had every continent represented. We had Asia, North America, South America, everywhere but Antarctica. We had Australia's a continent, so we had somebody from there too. All right, next email. This one comes from Plastic Bottle. Where do you guys get these names? So Plastic Bottle asks, when you start Hoth, are you going to use real base plates or fake base plates? And I think we've talked about this a ton. And we are definitely not going with real base plates. Assistant had mentioned this on Sunday. He had basically said, we cannot find real Lego base plates on Bricklink or anywhere else for under $8. So, and again, Hoth is going to be 12 feet long by 7 feet long. And I think it's going to be 15 feet by 7 feet long. And we would literally have 128 base plates times $8. That would be our whole budget for the MOC. I can't do math off the top of my head, but we're not going to spend $1,000 in base plates. So we're going to have to go with fake base plates. There's no way around it. And we can get them as low as 62 cents a piece, but it's not going to be easy. So we're going with fake base plates and Hoth. So another question in the chat room. Tales from the Dark Side, Marco. Marco, I have to apologize. I have not been on the podcast in forever. Again, when summer comes, Leaky Trooper just vanishes. And I actually went to a wedding, my first 501st Troop event in a while, and it kind of relates to his question. I went to a wedding as Leaky Trooper, as a stormtrooper, and Chewbacca was there. And so how tall is Chewie in the Great Lakes 501st? So I know him as I almost said his name. He's a friend of mine. He lives up north in Michigan, and he is 6'7", and he still has to wear stilts in the Chewie outfit. So there's that question. There was one other email I wanted to get to before I jump back to the mock cam, and this was asking the question about Tatooine and whether or not we were going to do any battle scenes. And actually, I think it was somebody asked this earlier about the Rebel skirmish that was Bowman Bricks. We do want a battle scene. We don't have a battle scene other than the Crate Dragon attack, which I forgot about. Assistant just texted me and pinged me and said, hey, Leaky, we do have a battle scene. We have a massive battle scene where, and you can kind of see it off in the corner here. Maybe I can turn the camera a little bit without ruining things. There we go. We do have a battle scene. We have the Crate Dragon attack. So that's a pretty massive battle. But they're talking more like good guys versus bad guys, not, in Mos Eisley. So we do want to do the Rebel skirmish. We got to find a way to do it. And the three kids that we have here that I mentioned earlier, those are from the Freemaker Adventures. So not having a Rebel skirmish, but having the Freemaker Adventures is, I agree, is pretty unforgivable. So Carter has asked, would it be possible to add the spider scene from Mandalorian to the Hoth mock? I don't know if the planet was Hoth, but it had snow and ice. And I actually really like that scene. I don't think it is Hoth. I can't remember the name of the planet. Actually, Tales from the Dark Side, Marco is here. He would know exactly what planet that is. But I do think that scene is cool. We are going to have the X-Wing fighters in the Rebel base and there's snow. So I think we could probably sneak a spider in there. You know, it's not just Wampas that are a threat on Hoth. We got to have some other threats. So I think the spiders would be cool. I like that, Carter. And speaking of which, Mandalorian and the spider monsters, I haven't seen a lot of news regarding the other Hoth set. I know we have the Hoth Battle Pack coming. I know we have the UCS AT-AT, but I have not heard, and someone mentioned it today, that they were going to be doing the 4-pack minifigures next year, and I think they're planning to do battle packs in that. I don't know if those have been released yet, but we got a question, another email question. Do you think there will be a Hoth battle pack other than the Snow Troopers? And I don't think so. I think, you know, with the microfighter this year, we got the Tauntaun versus the Tauntaun versus, oh geez, I just did it. Well, we got the microfighter this year, so we're going to get the battle pack next year. I don't think we're going to get the 4-pack of Hoth. I would love it because I would like some Rebel fighters, some Rebel Hoth fighters, but I don't think we are going to get 2 Hoth battle packs in 1 year. That would be that'd be kind of hard to do. So 2 more emails here. And once again, guys, thanks for coming today, coming into the chat room. Thanks for sending me all these emails. I should have done this sooner. I haven't done this in a long time. And I'm a little behind on my emails responses. I try to respond to everybody. And, you know, now that we've hit 1,000 subscribers, we're getting pretty popular. I'm just kidding. We don't get that much. I should be able to respond to all of these emails. So, got a message from Rosina, and she asks, do you guys look to doing mini MOCs in the future? Did I read that right? And like things like small clone battles, smaller MOCs like a Star Destroyer scene. And the answer to that one is we want to. We want to do smaller MOCs. And actually, Assistant has one that he's started already. As you know, we've opened, 100 of these 501st Battle Packs. So we're finally getting a bunch of clone troopers. I always wanted to do the final scene from Clone Wars where Rex and Ahsoka have to bury all of their beloved clone troopers that turned on them when they got Order 66. That might be a little morbid to see all the Ahsoka helmeted clone helmets all lined up. But that's one I would like to do, and Assistant thought that was it was a little morbid. So, but Assistant definitely would like to do mini MOCs. I think at some point we probably are going to have to, because Hoth is that's a lot of white to stare at week after week. And Kyson asks, are you going to have the scene where Han Solo cut open the Tauntaun? And if so, how are you going to do it? That is a great question, Kyson. That's probably my... we've had that question before, but we are absolutely going to have the cut open Tauntaun. So and how we're going to do it, we've been thinking, and you know what? I am still on... Oh my gosh, I apologize. I'm still on camera B. You guys have been staring at the MOC for the last 15 minutes, so sorry about that. But anyways, back to Kyson's question. We are going to do that. And how are we going to do it? We were thinking one of 2 ways. I want to have Luke sticking out of the Tauntaun. That's a must. Got to have Luke kind of hanging out of the Tauntaun, maybe his head, something like that. So I was thinking we would have the Han Solo in his blue jacket holding Luke's lightsaber. I want to have Han holding the lightsaber. It's the only time we ever got to see him do it. And then have Luke kind of sticking out. And the actual brick-built Tauntaun doesn't have any opening in it, so we are going to have to cut one of those open to get Luke in there. So that should be fun. And one of the other problems with the brick-built Tauntaun, the Tauntaun, when it falls over in the snow, it's kind of like curled up. Well, this one, its legs are just going to be sticking out. So we got to be a little careful. We don't want to make it look like the Tauntaun's giving birth to Luke Skywalker or anything like that. So, Kyson, we are absolutely going to do that. We are going to have the gross smells better on the inside Tauntaun scene. Okay, so Caleb, who was in the chat room earlier, he sent us this email. Great episode today. You remember me from the live stream. I'm a big fan. Thanks so much for adding Quinlan Voss. And and I can't show the picture. I should have done a better job with the pictures today, but I actually got it wrong where Quinlan Voss was sitting. And if those of you remember in episode 1, Phantom Menace, when Sebulba and Jar Jar get into their little fight, Quinlan Voss is actually sitting at the table, and he's kind of a long black hair, and he's got yellow markings on his face. So we added him to the MOC, sitting in Tatooine, and I don't want to jump back to the MOC because you might never see me again if I do that. We added him to, I'll do it for the heck of it. So we added him over in this region here, sitting next to Sebulba at the table. And I got it wrong. I thought he was, I was like, oh, the guy sitting next to him, Sebulba at the table, is not Quinlan Voss. But he was actually amidst the crowd behind the table. So, Caleb, you were the one that suggested Quinlan Voss, so we put him on the MOC. I appreciate that. And I also appreciate you telling me where he actually was in the Hoth MOC. All right, so that about does it for emails. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss any. I got one more here from Smith, Tinseltown Smith. I love these names. Tinseltown Smith asks, when you guys do your minifigure reviews on Fridays, can you do one of the, this one's a hard, Harry Potter first season. So, it's funny about Harry Potter. We were saying that we are a star, we do all Legos, all reviews, and we did 2 Harry Potter episodes. We did one with the Harry Potter minifigure series, and then we got, it was a little weird. We got a Bricklink refund because we didn't get the Bricklink order in time. So we had like $20 to spend in this Bricklink store. And we actually ended up buying a Harry Potter bus. And I think I should be able to get, you know what? I'll go great. No, it's a Harry. I'm not gonna get up and walk over for a Harry Potter bus. But anyways, that is our lowest performing video. When we actually built the Harry Potter bus and we told people if we like it or not, it was not good. I think we got a total of like 38 views with the Harry Potter bus. So, are we going to do a Harry Potter Series 1 minifigure review? I don't know. I'll talk to his assistant about it. We'll see what he says. But we got a lot of, he's a little behind on his minifigure reviews. He's got to do the Marvel review. He just got, I might be spoiling here, but he's got Simpsons, the Simpsons Series 1. So we got a lot of minifigure reviews to do. It's probably going to be a while before we do the Harry Potter one. So, Torrin Johnson in the chat room says, what's your favorite Star Wars Lego set? And what's your favorite non-Lego Star Wars set? Well, I think you guys know it's not going to be the Harry Potter bus for the non-Lego Star Wars set. But my favorite Star Wars set, and I think I've said this before, and it keeps slightly changing, but I still love the UCS Cantina. That probably goes without saying. That is just an awesome set. But aside from that, I love ships. It's a toss-up between the 20th Anniversary Slave 1 and the Razor Crest. Those are both really cool. Now, granted, I have never had a real UCS ship, like the Republic gunship. I saw that. I kind of really want one. I think that's really cool. But I have to go with the sets that I have of favorite sets. So I'm going to say first place is the UCS Cantina. Second place is the 20th Anniversary Slave 1. Especially now that they've changed it to Boba Fett's Starship. I want to get my hands on a Boba Fett Starship, particularly because it comes with the Mandalorian. But, so anyways, yeah, and favorite non-Lego Star Wars set would have to be, oh boy, that is a good question. I like the Marvel sets. There's several of the Marvel sets. You know what set I really want to get is the Daily Bugle, the Spider-Man Daily Bugle. I think that thing looks really cool. I don't have it. I would like to get that one. So I'm going to go with that. The Daily Bugle is my favorite non-Lego Star Wars set. And thanks for asking, Torrance. So we got about 15 minutes left. I wanted to quickly go through the chat room again. Thanks, everybody, for coming. We got Archie, Caleb, Andrew, Palmer, and once again, oh, what did I do with my birthday present? And again to Andrew or Drew and Noah. Noah, thanks for my birthday gift, my little Boba Fett head made out of beads. We got Noah Moo, Bowman Bricks, Andrew Dubber, Tuscan Productions from Liverpool, the Beatles fan. Carter Crevillian, as always, good to see you, Carter. And Torin, Foreigner lover, love Foreigner as well. Thanks, everybody, for coming. And Carter is asking, what are your opinions? Oh, he's probably finishing that one. I do have one other thing that I wanted to share. And let me see if I can find it. Let me go to the overhead cam while I'm looking for it. Well, I'll just talk about it. So one other thing we were thinking about doing for Halloween or into Thanksgiving was kind of a gift idea for Black Friday. And one of the things we have heard, and it's starting to get a little scared, is that it's going to be very hard to get Legos this year for Christmas, especially for like Black Friday and things like that. So we were talking about when is the best time to buy Legos, and Assist and I were talking. This isn't really a question we got in email or anything, but we're kind of worried about, how hard is it going to be to get a hold of Legos. So we have found, at least with Amazon, with the AT-AT. So little backstory here. Sorry, I won't go too off track, but the AT-AT Forever, the regular AT-AT, not the UCS, has been about $160 here in the U.S. And last Black Friday, which is here in the United States, is the day before Thanksgiving. I think it's like November 24th, Black Friday. That is when the Walker went 20% off. I think it was like, it was more than that. It was $129, almost $30 off. And right now, the Millennium Falcon, the regular Millennium Falcon, you can get for $128. So I'm still going to say right around Black Friday is a good time for Legos. And we tracked it all year. We were looking for the AT-AT, for the Millennium Falcon, of course, because we want them in Hoth. And they kind of remained steady through the whole year. I think the AT-AT at one point went down to $140. But I'm still going to say, even with the shortages, keep your eyes peeled on Black Friday for those of the United States. And I don't know how Amazon works or that works overseas. I don't know if you guys can order from Amazon in other countries. But I would say still, day before Thanksgiving here in the United States is when you want to be on the lookout for Lego deals. It's probably the best of the best. So Carter is asking, my opinion on brickheads. So recently, Assistant has been buying the helmets, and he loves the helmets. The brickheads I have not purchased yet, and I came this close to buying the Mandalorian and the Baby Yoda brickhead, and I think I want to get it to try it out. I gotta be honest, when I go to the store and I'm looking at all the Lego sets, I kind of ignore the brickheads, but I've never put one together. I probably should before I give an opinion on it. And Assistant wants to get one now, although he's got two more helmets that he wants to get. He's got the Boba Fett helmet, he's got the Scout Trooper helmet, he wants to get the Stormtrooper helmet and the Darth Vader helmet. And then he wants to get into brickheads. So we're going to get one eventually, I promise, Carter. So what do you think of the brickheads, Carter? I'd love to know what you think of them, because are they worth it? Are they worth getting? So Kyson asks, and this is a great question. It'll give me a chance to go back to the MOC, although last time I did that, I got stuck there for like 10 minutes. How many Obi-Wan huts do we have on the MOC? So let's count them up here. I know how many I have. So we've got one up on Obi-Wan's mountain, which you can't really see. We made the cantina part out of one of the Obi-Wan huts. This this hut here was actually made out of the Obi-Wan hut. Far back over there was actually made with the other part of the UCS Cantina set. And then we actually built, kind of hard to see right off camera over here, we used 3 Obi-Wan's huts on the, for Mos Pelgo. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 Obi-Wan huts in various forms on the Tatooine MOC. That's a lot of Obi-Wan's huts. So we got a lot of use out of those sets, which a lot of people are not big fans of the Obi-Wan huts, and they're going away. I think they're going away. I think they're discontinued at the end of this year. And it looks like Nicholas Atherton, you said no. Maybe you're saying yo. Welcome, Nicholas, anyways. Carter Crevillian says, I think they're okay. My girlfriend gave me a Captain America brickhead, and it looks good. Yeah, I see those brickheads, and I actually have a friend, one of the 501st guys. He's got a whole wall of them, and he actually bought multiple of the Mandalorian brickheads. So it's piqued my interest. Maybe I will get a brickhead. So once again, I wanted to give a shout out to Noah. Thank you for sending me this Boba Fett beadhead. I think I'm going to keep him. I knocked him off once, so he'll probably stay there. But thanks again for the birthday present. Thanks again, everybody, for your emails. Gonna go, we'll give about another couple of minutes here, see if there's any last minute questions in the chat room. Let me check email one more time. Ooh, I did get another email. And this was, oh, it's just Noamu saying yellow Noamu. And Noamu is another chat room staple, along with Carter and Tuscan. Brady Palmer, welcome. Thanks for coming. So we're, let's see, 6:52. I'm going to be on another 8 minutes or so. And I guess, let's see, I might have done this too many times during the chat, but I'm going to say one more time that the prize for the mock, or the 1,000 subscriber thank you giveaway is going to be happening again this Sunday. We are going to be adding a new minifigure across from Mon Ma here. And again, that will tell you who won. Thanks again for all the submissions. And yeah, we're going to be giving this guy away. And this is, I don't know how many of these I built. I think we've built literally like 6 of these. And I know these are hard to get outside of the United States, I guess. You can still get them pretty readily here. They're still going for about 24 bucks. I don't think you can get them any cheaper than that. But Don Atkins, thanks for coming. See ya. Thanks for coming. Hand shot first. Yeah, Tales from the Dark Side, Marco. Hand definitely shot first. You know, there's no. In fact, I was rewatching. I'm kind of watching all of the Star Wars, everything, including the Clone Wars and Rebels and all that, in order. And I got to Solo, and one of the, you know, say what you will about Solo. I know one of the guys in the chat room, Andrew Palmer, not a big Solo fan. I did like how he just, without hesitation, shot first at the end of that. So yeah, I'm with Marco. I'm always with Marco. Hand shot first. So Carter Crevillian, another question. Have you guys ever thought about doing stop motion Lego skits? So Carter, we actually did some Lego stop motion skits. Look back in our videos, and maybe I should resurface them. We actually did minifigure reviews for The Mandalorian. So I sat there and talked, and then the minifigures gave their reviews of the episode. So it was kind of my attempt at stop motion. It was kind of crappy, to be honest. I didn't do a great job with it, but I always wanted to do that, tell little stories. I just wish I had more time. You know, I should, if you guys know anybody, Carter, or you or anyone, like, wants to put together stop motion and put them on our channel, I would love that. I think that'd be cool. So I tried it, and actually we had another one pretty early on when we had the pit droids in Docking Bay 35 working on the Razor Crest ship, and they were kind of up to some shenanigans. So that was our other stop motion video. with Lego minifigures. We should try it again. Maybe when the new Book of Boba Fett comes out, I'll do another one. But man, those take a lot of time, and they didn't turn out that great. So Brady Palmer, you're asking for your Hoth MOC. Is it going to be primarily easy for me to say, Echo Base or the area with the AT-ATs? And the answer, Brady, is both. We are being very ambitious with the Hoth MOC. We are actually building a wooden kind of work table so we can have different levels of this MOC. It's going to be literally 15 feet by 7 feet. Every time you hear us, we tell the dimensions differently, but I think that is it. 15 feet long, 7 feet wide. We're going to have Echo Base on the back half, probably, I think, of the 15 feet, that's probably going to be about 6 feet. And then 9 feet is going to be kind of the open area of Hoth. So it's going to be both. We're going to have the AT-ATs attacking. Now, I've seen, and if you guys YouTube this, it was in the 2017 Legoland convention, or it was at Legoland. They had a Hoth base there. It's the coolest Hoth MOC I've seen. But with all the Hoth MOCs, there's one problem, and this is not a problem on our MOC, and some people might say it is a problem, is that giant open space with nothing. And, you know, our Dune C, going back to MOC Cam here, you know, we have this big open nothing in the middle with the Dune C. You know, there's kind of not a lot going on. But when you see it in person, it looks a lot less full than it does when you see it on camera. So we don't want to have a big open area with nothing in it. So we were talking about, you know, maybe having a bunch of snow troopers attacking on foot, even though that didn't happen in the movie. But we want to have a lot of stuff going on. And right now we're planning on having 3 AT-ATs. We would love to have 5 like the movie. I don't know if we're going to have enough room for that, but if we space them out, we might be able to do that. So the answer, Brady, is both. We're going to have Echo and the base. Plus, we're going to have the Wampa Mountain, and we're going to have the Tauntaun, you know, hand chopping open the Tauntaun with Luke's lightsaber. And I agree, Marco. Solo was good. I love Solo. Solo. It's my dad's old dad joke. Will you sing Solo? Solo, we can't hear you. But anyway, sorry about that. So anyways, we are coming up on time here. I wanted to, once again, I'll let the chat room fill in a few more questions. They was cross trenches. Oh, I got you. The trenches and speaking of trenches in Hoth, that's why we're going to do it in different levels. We're actually going to dig out or have a lower level in Hoth, so the trench is actually a trench. We're not going to like build up. We're going to go down. And so yeah, we can't wait to get started on Hoth. We may have already started it, but we have to have enough episodes built before we can do it. So it'll be for us to find out, and you to find out, us to know. So once again, I'm going to go through the chat room, say thank you to everybody that asked questions tonight, both in email and chat. Thanks to Archie, Caleb, Drew Palmer, and Noah, who gave me this cool Boba Fett bead. I got to find out what that is. I'm going to call it iron beads. Carter Crevillian, Bowman Bricks, Torrin Johnson, Noah Moo, and Tales from the Dark Side, Marco, my podcast. And make sure you check out his podcast. It is awesome. I definitely got to get back on there. I think I'm going to get back on there this week, but I love the reviews, and there's a segment on there that we did where it's kind of factor. Oh, geez, I'm going to totally butcher it. Marco's going to kill me. But it is a segment where we basically look at Star Wars rumors and say if they're total BS or if they're real or not. But also thank you to Tuscan Productions, my buddy from Liverpool, and Don Adkins and Kyson Norden coming in later. So, one last question from Brady. What are your plans for the huge hangar bay doors? Also, what are your thoughts on the UCS-8 AT-AT? So the huge hangar bay doors, I don't know if we're going to have it completely open or we're going to have them shutting. I kind of like it open so you can see in, but assistant wanted to do something where we at least had them there, either removable or expandable. The problem with them opening and shutting is it doesn't really work. We've kind of been IDing about that. So I don't know if we're going to have the huge hangar bay doors. We're probably going to be able to look right inside of Hoth MOC. And my thoughts on the UCS AT-AT, is I think it's going to be huge. I probably, if I was going to buy a UCS set other than the Cantina, it probably would be the UCS AT-AT, although I would like the Star Destroyer too. But I think it's going to be awesome. I just won't be able to fit it in a Hoth. If I get one, I would like to have it kind of hanging on the wall or something. I just don't know how big it's going to be. I've seen the Millennium Falcon, and it is massive. It's like the size of a coffee table. So I don't know where I'd put the thing, honestly, but I am looking forward to it. So anyways, guys, it is 7 o'clock, so I think that's going to wrap it up for today. I will try to do more of these Leaky Q&As in the future. I wanted to do it today mostly because I got this cool present, but also because we are giving away this set on Sunday the 24th. So thanks, everybody, for coming. Keep the questions coming in email. I will respond to them. I love for any comments you have below. Please like this video. Please subscribe to us. I appreciate that. And again, I'll go over our timing. Tomorrow we have a brand new Tatooine video. I won't say what it is just yet because I don't want to spoil it. So Wednesday night at 6 o'clock we have our Tatooine MOC, soon to be Hoth MOC. Then on Fridays we have our fun videos and review videos. And then on Monday we have our unboxing. So this is Leaky Trooper. Thanks everybody for coming. We will see you soon. I am out of here, and bye.